Behind us is the Stinson Reliant. Can you tell us about its role in rural mail delivery?
Yeah, it was used by a mail contractor from 1939 through the 1940s, and it was used for mostly Appalachian Mountain communities. They had to use an airplane because it was too difficult to get to these places by highways. There were not enough railroads in the area, and there really weren't airplane landing fields for it. And so what they would do would be to lower a hook from the airplane. Meanwhile, somebody on the ground would have strung up a canister of mail that was hanging from some goalpost. And so that hook from the airplane had to hit that line just exactly to be able to get that canister, and they would pull it up into the airplane.
But what are some of the other unique modes of delivering the mail?
Well, since the mail has been delivered in America since the colonial times, they've used almost any kind of mode of transportation. Horse and rider, and also using other animals for like dog sleds in snowy conditions. But there are areas that can't reach very easily by, say, a vehicle on wheels. You have to go by airplane or you go by water. Rails were very important for most of the 19th and early 20th century. Railroads connected all of U.S. speedily and carried huge amounts of mail. And what was amazing on those railway lines is that postal clerks traveled on the trains and processed the mail while they were moving. And so they would get it ready for the next stop, and they would pick up mail along the way.
Delivering mail inside a city's got some pretty unique challenges too.
It does, because you can think about the high population density within cities causes traffic as all those vehicles are moving around. And so in the early 20th century, the Post Office Department used pneumatic tube lines under some of the larger urban areas to move the mail under the city's streets. And so it'd be sent by the power of that air moving it through the tube lines, and it would go to the next destination where it'd be sorted and then delivered.
Like the tubes at a bank.
Exactly, like the tubes in a bank.
That sounds really convenient. Why don't we do that anymore?
Trucks became more available, bicycles, motorcycles. They turned to those kind of vehicles in the city rather than pneumatic tubes, which were quite expensive to run.
Why is it important to make sure that everybody has access to be able to get their mail?
There are some communities where it's difficult to get other communication options. It's also a way that some people who really can't walk to the store and go get things, more rural areas, being able to have items delivered to their door is really vital. And the mail provides that in an economical fashion because it's a mandate of the Postal Service to supply the mail at the same rate. So if you pay for a letter going anywhere in the U.S. to another destination in the U.S., it has to cost the same amount.
How do you get your mail? Planes? Trains? Dog sleds? Let us know in the comments section. And if you like this video, be sure to follow STEM in 30 on Facebook and Twitter, and subscribe to the National Air and Space Museum's YouTube channel.